Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and today we're taking a closer look at PlayStation's latest limited edition DualSense controller for the PS5. So last week PlayStation tweeted this on Thursday, letting us know that a new Hogwarts Legacy themed controller was on sale the very next day. Fortunately, I managed to grab one within the first couple of minutes before it sold out here in the UK. But for those that missed out or might be interested in what it looks like, I will get this unboxed and I'll show you it today. There's also a cool feature that dynamically changes depending on which house you choose in the game. So who else is playing Hogwarts Legacy? And what do you think of it so far? I'm about 30 hours in and I'm hooked. I'm so looking forward to playing this over the coming weeks. Okay, and here's the box that it comes in. And as you can see, this box is black instead of white, which is what we've seen every other DualSense controller come in. It's even different to the God of War controller box that we saw last year. So this is nice and it feels like some effort has gone into the actual box design. In fact, it looks more limited than the God of War controller. I think this dark theme gives it a more premium look. And here it is. So this is an all black controller with several details and images printed in gold. Both handles have these gold swirls on them, but they are different on each side, so it's not symmetrical. Oh, and on the touchpad we've obviously got the Hogwarts castle. I'm trying to get nice and close here to show you, but you can see the detail that's gone into it. And it obviously contrasts nicely against that black controller. Now, rubbing it, these do feel like stickers rather than painted into the design. So I'm not sure how this will hold up over time, if it's used every day. Then around the back we've got the Hogwarts logo, which almost spans the entire backplate. But a cool little extra here is if you flip the controller upside down, there's a wand icon printed on one handle on the right side. I don't think many will even notice this unless you go looking. So the base colour of this controller is obviously black, but comparing it to the Midnight Black controller, you can see how much darker the Hogwarts one is. It looks more of a flat matte black rather than the dark blue of the Midnight controller. Then along with the blacked out buttons, this is a nice looking DualSense. Now, although I do like the look of this, I feel it could have been better. I'd like to see more than just stickers. We need designs that wrap around the whole controller like a custom print. Right now, it gives the impression that anyone could buy some stickers off eBay and replicate it quite easily on a Midnight Black controller. And comparing it to the God of War limited edition controller that we saw last year, this also has a sticker on the touchpad, but at least the whole controller and colour theme is unique. It stands out against the Hogwarts one. Now, I remember last year seeing a concept design floating around on Twitter which represented the four houses, and I had to do some digging to try and find it again. But imagine this, being able to choose a controller that represented the house that you would choose in the game. I know it's probably a manufacturing cost reason, but we need these limited edition controllers to look a little more special. Now, as this is a normal DualSense controller underneath, it's still packing some of the awesome features that you would expect. Things like the adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, motion controls, and USB-C charging. Now in the box it doesn't come with a charging cable, but that's the same with any additional controller that you buy. The only USB cable that you get comes with the PS5 itself. So when you set it up for the first time, you will need to use that cable to sync it with your console, as well as install any updates that are available. And as you would expect, it works with the official charging dock, as it's literally the same shape and size as the other controllers. And as for the game, which launched a couple of weeks ago on the PlayStation 5, I'm really enjoying it so far. The visuals, story, sound design and music are all great. I love the flying mechanics and I like the fast travel between the different areas of the map. And I'll tell you what, it's massive, it's far bigger than I was expecting. And I'm constantly getting sidetracked with the side quests instead of the main ones. But as mentioned, I'm about 30 hours in and I have no intention of putting this down until it's finished. I'm actually playing my first playthrough as Gryffindor, but as I plan on getting the platinum for it, I will need to replay the other three houses as well, at least for a few hours each. So who else is playing Hogwarts and which house did you choose? Oh, and another cool feature with the controller and the game is depending on which house that you do choose, the LEDs on the controller will pulsate red, yellow, green or blue. This isn't limited to just the Hogwarts controller though, as it will work on any normal PS5 controller. And you might wonder how much this controller costs. So this version is listed at £70 or $80, which is £5 more than the God of War edition and £10 more than the standard white one. I think for the design and the limited edition element it is worth it, but when you take into account the scalper prices, which are currently 2 to 3 times higher, it's hard for anyone to justify paying that price. Currently it's only available to buy directly from PlayStation's own website, which we've seen them do on a number of accessories lately, and that includes the console covers, DualSense Edge controller and the PSVR 2 headset. Unfortunately though, the pre-order sold out within a matter of minutes, so it's not currently in stock on their website, but it's still worth keeping an eye out on this page just in case it had another wave. So that was a quick look at the new Hogwarts Legacy controller for the PS5. It's a nice addition to the range and adds to the full collection, which seeing them all here together definitely feels excessive. Now drop a Hogwarts Legacy in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out my DualSense Edge video next, as I unbox and review the official Pro controller for the PS5. Thanks for watching, please like, sub and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time.